Hello, hi loves. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the ingredients that I used to make an Italian wedding soup. This is my first time making it. I decided to make it in my pressure cooker. It ended up turning out amazing, and I am so proud of myself. It will definitely be something I make again. I made sure to record this because when I make it again, I will be referring back to this video because I didn't write it down anywhere. Kind of did a little bit of recipes that I saw on Pinterest and on Instagram. Took bits and pieces of the things that I liked and that I thought would go good together, and then I created my own. What I will say is I'm often asked, where do I come up with my recipes? Where did I find them? And sometimes I will see a cooking video on one of my social media outlets and it will give me an idea. I will like one thing and I'll do a little twist, and that is how I've learned how to cook. That is how I've learned how to cook different types of food and mix them together, and they actually ended up tasting great. It's just up to you. Once you learn how to cook some very simple, basic meals, you learn to add your own twist to things. Sometimes I'll see something and it just gives me an idea and I'll make something completely different, but there was one ingredient used in the video that sparked something and an inspiration to do something. I can't explain it. I think if you're a cook or someone who's learning and wants to know more about cooking, I think it just works out that way.
Sounds good, baby.
But anyways, let me go ahead and show you guys what I did. First, what you saw was I did cut and chopped up some garlic.
January?
Here is some yellow onion. I used an entire yellow onion. Here I am going to add a small amount of the onions to the side. I will be adding that to my meatballs. And this little chopper is something my husband got me for Christmas. Yes, you can get it on Amazon. Here's some celery and carrots. Also, my son got a new VR for Christmas, so that's what you hear in the background. Enjoy the commentary. This is mom life.
As small as this thing is, it is sharp as hell. Going to be half grass-fed ground beef. Because I am using a pretty small pressure cooker, I can't use all of it, which sucks, but it's okay. So we're going to use half of this. We're going to use half of this. Or a little more than half, I guess. Oh no, half. No. Oh my God. Now. Oh my God. I did say I was going to use all of these onions. Papi, dame un huevo. Oh my God, bro. We're going to do onions.
How many?
Two. Ooh, two. Tira eso en la basura.
Okay, so you saw me add the onions and the 2 eggs. This is some fresh chopped parsley. Then we're going to go ahead and add some rosemary, nice and chopped up, some garlic, and some chopped up fresh basil. We're also using Italian seasoning in the little container along with some additional basil. They're just dried and I put those in the refrigerator. This is some grated Parmesan and some sage flakes. Next, we're going to do some Italian seasoning, followed by some onion powder. Next, we have some garlic paste. Then we have some Italian breadcrumbs, some panko breadcrumbs. And then we're going to mix it all together and see what comes out. Just realized, almost forgot the black pepper. Add that in there. And then some sea salt. Let's make sure we mix that up. Get all those flavors in there. Next, we're going to go ahead and roll up these meatballs, making them pretty small because, again, I'm using my smaller pressure cooker. I do put olive oil on my hands so they don't stick. You can also do very cold water. That works for me as well, or even cold water with milk. Not sure the science behind it, but it works. I decided to just do some olive oil. Roll them up really small. I'm using my teaspoon scooper. Again, these tools I got off of Amazon. And we're going to go ahead and roll up as many as we can until there's no more meat. Set my pressure cooker to saute. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter, a drizzle of olive oil. Get that nice and melted and combined. Then we're going to start cooking our meatballs. I went ahead and tried to do about 1 at a time as I put them in there. Do not crowd it too much because it will stick to the bottom. Again, this is a smaller pressure cooker. If you have a larger one, it should be a little bit easier to use more than what I have to do them in batches for mine. Make sure you move them around a little bit while they're cooking in there. Once you take them out, I'm going to use those juices for the next round of meatballs.
Oh my God, that smells amazing.
And we're going to scratch all that lovely stuff from the bottom when we start sauteing our vegetables. Let's go ahead and do this second batch. Okay, look at how amazing they turned out. Time to saute the veggies. First, we're going to add the onions, and we're going to go ahead and scrape that goodness off the bottom. We're going to add some chicken broth to help loosen those drippings from the bottom. It took a little bit, but look at all that bottom goodness is blended in with those onions. Now we're going to add the garlic. This is probably about 4 garlic cloves. Mix that in until you smell it. And then we're going to add the celery and the carrots. There's some rosemary. There's some parsley. Again, mix it up so all of that is put together. And now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of that chicken broth. Then we're going to add some beef broth. And then we're going to close it. Set it on pressure cook, and we're going to do it for 8 minutes. Then we'll do a quick release. Look at the meatballs and the spinach we will put in right after. Okay, so I did a quick release. What I made today is a Italian wedding soup in the pressure cooker. I made my meatballs and I have some spinach right here. I did everything else in here and it smells amazing. We're gonna put in a little more liquid after you put in the orzo. So we're gonna go ahead and do half of this. I feel like if I had my larger pressure cooker, which it broke because it was a pressure cooker and an air fryer. So we're gonna do half of this. We're gonna eyeball it. I think that's about half. Stir this around a little. We're going to add the meatballs. Ow. And then we add spinach. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes, starting now.
There. And we're going to add the lid.
cancel to keep it on hot, put pressure cooker, but literally only for 2 minutes. And then we're gonna do a quick release.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. I completely forgot to do bay leaves. I'm so mad I just stared at them right now.
Okay, but it's not gonna make or break everything.
No, but it's gonna change the flavor a little bit. Dang it. I wish there was a way that I can like stick it in there for like 5 minutes. Not that.
Can I stop you this live?
And I better be more than 5 minutes.
I cannot.
A strong 7 to 10.
Oh
I gotta give you some sustenance first.
I need some fuel.
He just killed everyone in the stuff. Oh my god.
Note to self, I did not think that 2.5 minutes of pressure cooking would take this long to quick release. Oh, it will. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Can you hear it? Oh my god, but this looks so good. It better not like pop on my face. Okay. Okay. I have to give it a taste test. This is gonna be my son's plate. One's done, but we'll still go ahead and post this because I gotta figure things out. A little bit of grated Parmesan. And we're going to taste this. Set this aside. Okay.
Segments and blah blah blah.
Okay, so.
Numbers.
Okay, let's see.
It better be. Hey, where's your drink?
Right here, my love.
Oh, that's too hot.
Oh my god, the meatballs are still so good.
Oh, but nothing else.
Here, carrot. It's to the left of me, honey. You can be on the internet, honey. You're just walking by me.
I don't look good.
You look fine. Oh my god. Dude. And this was not hard to make at all.
Yes, it was.
So good. I'm gonna put a bay leaf in there anyways and see if it changes. I'll still serve you, honey. I think he needs more meatballs in here.
Phase 1. Assemble the master manuscript text documents. Okay, that's fine. Each part will be clean. Okay, you can...
This is so comforting and so good.